Yeah, absolutely. And I think it ties perfectly back to what we're talking about with portability between clouds as well. So, the thing about data is that uh, it's I don't want to say it's an all or nothing proposition, but it kind of has the feeling of being that. Data is important. You need it to be consistent. You need to have continuity. You want to make sure you don't have any data loss. And so you need to have integrity. And to have all of these things, you kind of have to like take all of your data or none of your data for a given application when you're moving it around. And so data migrations tend to be like one of the most nerve-wracking and difficult things that a technology group will do within a company.
Yeah.
And so data has this like anchoring effect. It's like because it's hard, it's the thing you want to put off because you're like, we can move all this other stuff. We'll get to that eventually. Or, you know, it's scary. What if we lose everything? Like, let's just leave it alone. And so there's this anchoring effect to it. So I think of data as being like this anchor, but an anchor can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. An anchor holds you into a stable place. It can provide stability that guarantees you won't drift off into the distance. But an anchor can also hold you back from moving on and riding the waves of the future. And so I think one of the things you have to think about is what it means to get that portability and whether that's relevant for your application. If you bring your data into Kubernetes, now you've lifted anchors and you're riding the waves. But if you want to keep your data outside of Kubernetes, you don't get the portability to move your application just because it's running in Kubernetes, because you've got to have the data to run the application. So, if you put your data in Amazon Aurora, you're not migrating to GKE over a weekend. Like, it's just not happening.
Yeah.